the biggest gold nugget was discovered in Serra Pelada in the 80s.
Seems like a good place to go. Billions of dollars worth of gold got found.
In the lush, expansive jungles of Brazil, the timeless pursuit of gold unfolds, using a blend of traditional methods and determined modern approaches.
2 or 3 million ounces came out of this hole in the 80s. I'm sure that there's at least half that in the tailings. It kind of shifts my focus because the tailings are all stacked nice neatly in a pile.
Teams like Parker's mirror the fervor of historical gold rushes. Just a day ago, Parker and his crew collected raw gold-rich earth, eager to discover its hidden treasures, and they stand ready to reveal the fruits of their labor, processed and refined. What lies hidden under the soil of this strange and dangerous land? Join us to uncover the hidden truths behind the illegal gold mining industry in Brazil. Parker's gold mining $1 million techniques. Parker, an experienced gold seeker, walks through the process used to pull gold from the gathered materials. It starts with a copper plate, which they clean thoroughly with something strong like battery acid. This cleaning allows mercury to stick to the copper, forming the base of their gold extraction setup. Parker goes on to explain the next steps. The rock that potentially contains gold is crushed down to a fine powder. This isn't just any rock. It's a specific type that's known to hold gold. Once it's powdered, they wash it over the mercury-coated copper plate. It's here that something special happens. The tiny gold particles in the rock stick to the mercury, creating a gold-mercury mix known as an amalgam. This crucial step captures the tiny specks of gold. The team then carefully scrapes this amalgam off the copper plate. The material, still mixed with mercury, is packed into a cloth and squeezed tightly. This pressure changes the amalgam from a paste to a solid ball of gold. The comparison to Velcro is quite apt here, as Parker suggests, because it's all about things sticking together. Only this time, it's on a microscopic level with gold particles. When asked about the historical context, Parker confirms that this method is steeped in history. Mercury was used back in the 80s when the gold pieces were generally larger and easier to extract. Although the gold mining techniques have advanced over the years, the use of mercury has continued because it works so well at capturing gold. However, Parker also warns about the dangers involved. The process uses highly toxic chemicals, especially mercury, which poses serious health risks. This brings to light the dual nature of gold mining. It's both a lucrative and a hazardous endeavor, demanding not only physical effort, but also careful handling of dangerous substances. Keep watching for more on this. As the day progresses, each step they take in extracting gold is a step back in time, merging techniques from the past with today's technology in the lush Brazilian landscape. This ongoing quest for gold is not just a hunt for wealth. It's a continuation of a long history of gold rushes, filled with both the thrill of discovery and the sobering realities of the mining process. Each particle of gold extracted is a testament to the enduring appeal of this precious metal and the relentless human drive to uncover the treasures hidden beneath the Earth's surface. In the vibrant and lush setting of Brazil, Parker and his crew press on in their relentless quest to uncover gold. They employ age-old methods that are steeped in the history of gold mining. During a key step of the process, Parker discusses how they press the amalgam, a mix of gold and mercury.
If you take a copper plate and clean it with a bunch of battery acid, mercury will stick to it. So this is a sheet of mercury attached to copper.
This pressing is designed to eliminate any unneeded materials, concentrating the precious mix into a small, dense ball that holds both promise and value, yet it yields only a modest amount. Upon inspecting their day's work, Parker discovers that they have extracted just half a gram of gold, worth roughly $32. This small amount indicates that they haven't yet found a profitable spot. Despite this setback, Parker isn't discouraged. He's confident that they just need to dig deeper, believing that the real treasure still lies buried deep beneath them, waiting to be discovered. Parker's approach to gold mining combines a sense of humor with a practical outlook. He often says that there aren't any unsuccessful gold miners, just ones who haven't found their lucky break yet. This outlook is not just a way to keep spirits high. It's a necessary part of the mindset for anyone in this tough line of work. Reflecting on the history of gold mining, Parker brings up Chico, a legendary miner from the big gold rush of the 1980s. Chico was among the most successful miners back then, known for striking rich veins of gold. Years later, he's still driven by the thrill of the hunt, forever chasing the possibility of another major find. His ongoing pursuit is driven by the memory of past successes and the belief that just a bit more digging could lead to even greater rewards. This tireless chase for gold, experienced by Parker, Chico, and many like them, closely resembles the deep cravings that can consume a person. They find themselves repeatedly drawn to mining, driven by a strong belief that the next location they explore will yield the huge bounty they've been searching for. Their conversations often come back to one key idea. They need to go deeper because the next layer of Earth might contain more gold than they've ever found before, perhaps even outdoing the impressive hauls of the 1980s. But wait, there's more. Even though today's effort only brought in a small amount of gold, the morale of the team hasn't wavered. They are powered by the hope that maybe tomorrow, or the day after, or if they just dig a little deeper, they will finally find the big score they've been dreaming of. This blend of relentless drive and unwavering optimism characterizes the life of a gold miner. It's a path marked by numerous challenges, demanding hard work, and an unshakable belief that just below the surface, a significant fortune awaits. Parker's adventures in Brazil paint a lively story of tradition in the realm of gold mining. His experiences, deeply embedded in the history of previous gold rushes, continue to unfold in the stunning backdrop of Brazil's natural landscapes. This ongoing quest showcases the compelling charm of this ancient endeavor. As Parker and his team dig day after day, their hope is renewed with each morning. They embody the spirit of exploration and the ceaseless pursuit of gold. Their life's work, digging through the earth, is not just about the physical act of mining, but is tied to a deeper, almost instinctual drive. Like explorers of old, they're not just seeking gold, but are in pursuit of a dream, a vision of wealth that keeps them returning to the mines. Each time they find even a small speck of gold, it reinforces their belief and fuels their next effort. This dynamic is what keeps Parker and his crew going, despite the ups and downs. They see every small discovery not just as a possible payday, but as a sign that they are on the right track, that their next big breakthrough is just around the corner. It's this cycle of hope, effort, and occasional reward that they live for, and it's what makes them keep pushing, keep digging, and keep dreaming of the day when they'll unearth a truly historic find. While Parker works with legal methods, others seek gold illegally, causing harm. This part of the story looks at the environmental damage and struggles in Brazil. Illegal mining in Brazil. Illegal mining in Brazil has a long and complicated history that's closely linked with the country's growth and economy. This activity is especially notable in the Amazon region and has become a major concern because of its negative effects on the environment and local communities. The roots of illegal mining can be traced back to the 1980s during a gold rush that saw a sharp rise in small-scale mining operations, known locally as garimpos. These operations have grown over the years, leading to extensive deforestation, pollution, and societal disruptions. The main focus of illegal mining in Brazil is on extracting gold. The Amazon, being rich in minerals, has become a central area for these illegal activities. The global demand for gold fuels the expansion of illegal mining, which leads to severe environmental damage. The clearing of forests for mining sites results in biodiversity loss and disrupts ecosystems. Moreover, the use of mercury in extracting gold worsens the environmental impact, contaminating water bodies and posing health hazards to local populations. A key issue facilitating illegal mining in Brazil is the ineffectiveness of regulations and their enforcement. Although laws exist to protect the environment in indigenous territories, enforcement is often lax. Corruption and a lack of political determination also obstruct efforts to curb illegal mining. Local authorities sometimes overlook these activities, allowing them to proliferate. And there's even more. Indigenous communities in the Amazon are severely impacted by illegal mining. These communities rely on the forest for their sustenance and cultural traditions. The invasion of miners into their territories leads to conflicts, resource depletion, and increased exposure to illnesses. The mercury used in mining contaminates rivers and fish, essential food sources for these communities, posing severe health risks like neurological damage and developmental problems in children. The economic advantages of illegal mining are significant for those involved, making it difficult to stop. Miners, who often work under hazardous and exploitative conditions, view mining as a profitable venture. The gold they extract is usually sold on the black market, making it hard to track and control. The involvement of organized crime in illegal mining adds another layer of complexity to resolving this issue. Efforts to fight illegal mining in Brazil include government crackdowns and international collaborations. Environmental and law enforcement agencies carry out operations to shut down illegal mining camps and seize equipment. However, these actions often face resistance and can lead to violent clashes. Furthermore, The enforcement efforts are typically sporadic. Once the authorities leave an area, miners frequently return and restart their operations. These challenges highlight the ongoing struggle to manage illegal mining effectively in Brazil. The international community has gotten involved in trying to fix the issue of illegal mining in Brazil. Foreign governments and nonprofit groups have pushed for closer looks at where gold comes from. They've set up initiatives that encourage mining that's responsible and make it easier to tell where gold has been mined. Their goal is to cut down on the demand for gold that's mined illegally. However, the big scope of illegal mining and how deep-rooted it is mean that these efforts only go so far. Environmental and social groups are working hard to push for better protections and alternatives to mining that are good for the planet. They support activities like ecotourism and farming that doesn't harm the environment, which can also help local economies. Another key focus is supporting the rights of indigenous people and securing their land ownership, which helps protect them from the damaging effects of illegal mining. Stay tuned for more. But even with all these efforts, the problems are still pretty big. Illegal mining makes a lot of money, and because the rules aren't enforced well, it's likely to keep happening for a while. To really tackle illegal mining, it's important to address the deeper issues like poverty and the lack of job opportunities. These are big reasons why people might turn to illegal mining in the first place. The whole situation with illegal mining in Brazil shows bigger problems with how the environment is managed and how wealth is shared out. It shows that we need plans that not only deal with the immediate damage caused by mining, but also look at the deeper reasons people get involved in it. Improving laws, making sure they're followed, and promoting development that's good for the environment are all important steps. These actions are essential for reducing the negative impacts of illegal mining and making sure the Amazon is safe for the people living there now and for future generations. This is a complex issue, and no single solution can fix it all at once. It's going to take cooperation from local communities, national governments, and international partners to make a real change. The path is tough, but with persistent effort and smart strategies, there's hope for making a positive impact. Indigenous communities fight to protect their land and way of life against illegal mining. The role of indigenous people in Amazon conservation. The history of indigenous communities in the Amazon is rich and deeply intertwined with their environment. These groups have made their homes in the Amazon for thousands of years, gaining a deep understanding of the forest and its complex ecosystems. The Amazon hosts a variety of indigenous groups, each with unique cultures, languages, and traditions that enrich the region. These communities have long practiced sustainable living, harmonizing their ways of life with the forest to promote biodiversity and conserve resources. Their ancient knowledge and customs play a vital role in preserving the health of the Amazon. For instance, they use controlled burns to manage agricultural land, which helps prevent the spread of larger, uncontrolled wildfires that could be devastating. When European colonizers arrived in the 16th century, it marked a turbulent era for the indigenous peoples. The colonizers brought with them diseases, initiated conflicts, and disrupted traditional living spaces. Many indigenous individuals were enslaved or forcibly removed from their lands. Despite these severe hardships, numerous communities have fought to maintain their cultural identities and continue to inhabit their ancestral lands. Throughout the 20th century, the Amazon saw a surge in exploitation due to the rising demand for natural resources like rubber, timber, and minerals. This period was characterized by significant infrastructure developments, including roads and dams, leading to widespread deforestation and disruption of indigenous territories. The extraction activities often caused environmental harm, adversely affecting the indigenous populations who depend on the forest for survival. Government policies regarding the Amazon have shifted over time, impacting indigenous communities in various ways. During the military dictatorship from 1964 to 1985, there was a strong drive to develop the Amazon, which led to massive deforestation and the displacement of many indigenous people. However, the transition back to democracy brought some improvements, such as the acknowledgement of indigenous land rights and the creation of protected areas. And there's even more to the story. Despite these progresses, indigenous communities still face threats from illegal activities like mining, logging, and land grabbing. Illegal mining, for instance, has led to severe environmental issues like mercury pollution in rivers, impacting both wildlife and human health. These activities often result in violent clashes between indigenous communities and those exploiting the resources. Indigenous groups have been pivotal in efforts to safeguard the Amazon. They have organized themselves to protect their lands and advocate for their rights. A prominent example is the formation of the Amazonian Forest Guardians, groups of indigenous individuals who patrol the forest to deter illegal activities. These actions have sometimes led to violent encounters, underscoring the dangers faced by indigenous defenders. In recent years, the essential role of indigenous peoples in conserving the Amazon has gained broader acknowledgement. Research indicates that regions managed by indigenous communities experience lower deforestation rates compared to other areas of the Amazon. This awareness has boosted support for indigenous-led conservation projects and emphasized the importance of respecting indigenous land rights as a critical strategy for forest protection. Moreover, international organizations and scientific groups have formed partnerships with indigenous communities to promote sustainable practices and monitor environmental changes. The use of advanced technologies, like satellite imaging, has empowered indigenous groups to track deforestation and address threats more effectively. These partnerships have provided essential tools and resources, bolstering indigenous efforts to preserve their environment. These ongoing collaborations signify a hopeful shift towards sustainable management and mutual respect for the guardians of the Amazon. The cultural traditions of indigenous communities in the Amazon are incredibly rich and varied. These traditions have been handed down through many generations and cover everything from farming and hunting to healthcare and religious beliefs. This deep knowledge is intimately tied to their surroundings, showing a comprehensive understanding of the forest and its natural rhythms. It's critical to keep these cultural traditions alive for the future of indigenous communities. There are key efforts underway to record and revive indigenous languages, customs, and ways of life to help maintain their cultural identity. Educational programs that blend traditional wisdom with contemporary scientific insights are also important. These programs aim to strengthen indigenous youth, ensuring the survival of their cultural practices for generations to come. But there's more to it. The destiny of the Amazon and its indigenous inhabitants are closely linked. Protecting the rights of these indigenous groups and backing their efforts to sustainably manage their lands is crucial for the well-being of the entire Amazon ecosystem. The area faces many challenges, including illegal logging and environmental damage. Tackling these issues demands a comprehensive strategy. This includes tougher environmental laws, acknowledging indigenous land claims, and promoting sustainable development projects. As global climate change becomes a more pressing issue, the role of Amazon's indigenous communities becomes even more significant. Their traditional ways and strong connection to the forest provide valuable lessons in sustainable living and environmental conservation. Encouraging indigenous leadership in environmental efforts is key to addressing climate change and preserving our planet's biodiversity. The history of indigenous people in the Amazon is one of resilience and a lasting bond with their land. Despite numerous obstacles, they remain crucial in safeguarding the Amazon's extensive biodiversity and cultural wealth. Acknowledging and supporting their efforts is vital for the ongoing health and sustainability of the Amazon rainforest. From Brazil to Russia and beyond, gold mines around the world each have their own story. These mines show human creativity and the endless search for wealth. Top gold mines around the world. The Earth boasts a variety of remarkable gold mines, each distinct in its features and vital for the worldwide production of gold. Here's a detailed look at 10 significant gold mines from different parts of the globe. In Russia, the Olympiada mine stands out as one of the biggest gold mines globally. Located in the Krasnoyarsk region, it has been operational since 1996 and is owned by Polius Gold, the top gold producer in Russia. The mine is known for its enormous reserves, estimated at 21 million ounces, and it produces about 1.9 million ounces annually. Olympiada processes its ore at 3 different plants, which allows it to handle large volumes effectively. The mine's advanced processing capabilities ensure efficient gold extraction and processing, making it a key player in the gold mining industry. Moving over to Indonesia, the Grasberg mine is a powerhouse in gold production. Managed by Freeport-McMoRan, it is located in Papua province and features both open pit and underground mining. This mine is one of the largest in terms of output, producing significant quantities of gold, copper, and silver. Grasberg's extensive infrastructure includes facilities like a port, airport, and housing for workers, which has helped boost the local community through job creation and improved local facilities. In Uzbekistan, the Muruntau mine is another giant, being one of the largest open-pit gold mines in the world. It is operated by Novoy Mining and Metallurgy Combinate and has vast gold reserves estimated at 170 million ounces. With an annual gold production of around 2.6 million ounces, Muruntau is a major contributor to Uzbekistan's economy and is noted for its large scale and depth. The United States is not left out, with the Carlin Trend in Nevada being a key mining area managed by the Newmont Corporation. This district comprises multiple open pits and underground sites, yielding over 1.5 million ounces of gold each year. The Carlin Trend is renowned for its high-quality ore and is crucial for Newmont, bolstering its status as a leading gold producer worldwide. In Australia, the Boddington Mine is among the country's largest gold mines. Owned by Newmont and located in Western Australia, it started operations in 2009. Boddington is celebrated for its considerable production of gold and copper, with annual outputs exceeding 800,000 ounces of gold. It is expected to have a lengthy operational life, thanks to its abundant reserves. The mine's modern processing facilities and commitment to sustainable practices are also significant. And that's not all. In Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo hosts the Kibali Mine, one of the continent's largest gold mines. Operated by Barrick Gold, Kibali includes both open pit and underground mining operations. The mine boasts substantial gold reserves and produces over 800,000 ounces of gold each year. It is recognized for its use of advanced technology and sustainable practices, such as a hydroelectric power plant that helps reduce its environmental footprint. The Pueblo Viejo mine in the Dominican Republic is a major Latin American gold producer. A joint venture between Barrick Gold and Newmont operates this open-pit mine, which began production in 2012, producing over 800,000 ounces of gold annually. Pueblo Viejo is integral to the local economy. Despite facing environmental challenges, the mine is committed to mitigating its impact through sustainable operations. The Lihir mine in Papua New Guinea, managed by Newcrest Mining and located on Lihir Island, is a significant operation known for its high gold production rates, exceeding 700,000 ounces annually. The mine plays a crucial role in the local economy by employing thousands and focuses on sustainability and community involvement in its operations. In Peru, Yanacocha takes the title of South America's biggest gold mine, run by Newmont and its partners. This vast mine sits high in the Andes Mountains. It's made up of multiple open pits that have collectively churned out millions of ounces of gold since the 1990s kicked off. Even with environmental and social hurdles, Yanacocha remains a cornerstone of Peru's gold industry. Moving over to Australia, the Cadia mine stands out as a top producer of both gold and copper. Operated by Newcrest Mining, Cadia features a combination of underground and open-cut mining operations in New South Wales. It's recognized for its hefty gold reserves and robust production levels, playing a significant role in beefing up Australia's gold output. What makes Cadia special are its cutting-edge processing facilities and a commitment to sustainable mining practices. These 10 gold mines paint a picture of some of the most productive and pivotal mining operations across the globe. Each one plays a key role in the global gold market, fueling economic growth in their regions while grappling with their own set of challenges and opportunities. Keeping these mines running and advancing is crucial, not just for satisfying the worldwide demand for gold, but also for bolstering the economies of their host nations. Gold mining is more than just digging up shiny metal. It's a major economic engine for many countries. It creates jobs and boosts the GDP. Yet it's not without its downsides, like environmental harm and social tensions. That's why sticking to sustainable mining practices and responsible operations is critical to soften these impacts and keep gold mining viable over the long haul. Keep watching for more. On the innovation front, technological strides have made gold mining more efficient and less harmful to our planet. Modern machinery, improved waste handling, and strict environmental safeguards are part of this progress. Some mines, like Kibali, have even started using renewable energy sources such as hydroelectric power, which cuts down on their environmental footprint. The gold market itself is swayed by a mix of economic conditions, geopolitical scenes, and the demand for gold in areas like jewelry making and investment. Gold prices swing based on these factors, affecting how profitable and feasible gold mining can be. Mining companies have to steer through these market waves while keeping up with sustainable and ethical practices. Taking a look at the histories and operations of these 10 gold mines highlights the importance of gold mining on a global stage. Each mine has its unique flair and contributions to the gold market, playing crucial roles in the economic advancement of their regions. The ongoing challenge for this industry is to find a balance, maximizing economic gains while being mindful of environmental and social responsibilities, ensuring that gold mining can sustain itself for generations to come. Parker Schnabels' adventure is like a modern gold rush. From his start at Big Nugget to his fame on Gold Rush, his story is about hard work and chasing dreams. Parker Schnabels' early days in mining. Parker Schnabel, born on July 22, 1994, in Haines, Alaska, has become quite the celebrity in the mining world, thanks to his prominent role in the reality TV series Gold Rush on the Discovery Channel. Ever since he was a little boy, Parker showed an intense interest in mining, a passion he inherited from his family's deep-rooted history in the field. His grandfather, John Schnabel, was not only a well-known figure in gold mining, but also the proud owner of the Big Nugget Mine, which served as Parker's primary learning center. As a kid, Parker was practically raised at the mine. By the tender age of 5, he was already getting his hands on heavy machinery, helping his grandfather with various mining tasks. This early introduction to the world of mining equipped him with valuable skills and deep knowledge, setting the stage for his future career. Parker was always by his grandfather's side, eagerly soaking up lessons and insights that only such first-hand experience could offer. Throughout his high school years, Parker managed to juggle his studies and his growing role in the family's mining business. He was a standout student, yet he never let his academic duties stop him from diving deeper into the complexities of gold mining. His commitment and drive caught the eye of everyone around him, marking him as a key player in the family's mining efforts. At just 16, Parker found himself at a major crossroads when his grandfather decided to retire from daily operations due to health reasons. Suddenly, Parker was at the helm of the Big Nugget Mine, a daunting responsibility for someone his age. Yet he embraced the challenge with remarkable leadership qualities and a determination that belied his years. He found himself directing seasoned miners and making pivotal decisions that would influence the mine's success. The early days of Parker's leadership were packed with learning opportunities that came from both triumphs and trials. He encountered all sorts of challenges, from battling extreme weather conditions and dealing with frequent equipment breakdowns to the perpetual hunt for gold. Each hurdle taught him valuable lessons, helping him mature into a more effective miner and leader. In a bold twist, Parker decided to invest his college fund into his mining ventures instead of pursuing a traditional education. This decision was driven by his deep commitment to continuing his family's legacy and his strong belief in his mining skills. Despite initial opposition from his mother, who favored college, this move underscored his dedication and confidence in his chosen path. Parker's risks began to bear fruit as he saw increasing success and profitability at the Big Nugget Mine. His adaptability and innovative mining methods distinguished him from his peers. His remarkable achievements at such a young age caught the eye of Gold Rush producers, leading to his central role on the show. The platform of Gold Rush allowed Parker to display his mining expertise and leadership capabilities to audiences worldwide. His story struck a chord with viewers who admired his hard work and relentless spirit. Over the seasons, Parker's role on the show grew. He tackled bigger challenges, ventured into new mining territories, and invested in more sophisticated mining technology, further solidifying his status as a young leader in the gold mining industry. Parker Schnabels' initial years on Gold Rush really showcased his knack for mining. In his first season leading the mine on the show, Parker managed to pull out an impressive 1,029 ounces of gold, which was worth about $1.4 million at the time. This early success wasn't just a fluke. It really established him as a talented and effective miner. Over the years, Parker kept smashing his own records, consistently pulling more gold out of the ground and setting new standards for what could be achieved in the industry. Stay tuned for more. Despite these big wins, Parker stayed humble and driven. He plowed a lot of his profits back into his mining business, buying top-of-the-line equipment and growing his crew. This wasn't just about expanding, it was about getting better, innovating, and always trying to find ways to mine more efficiently and effectively. This drive to always improve and push the limits of what could be done in gold mining won him a lot of respect among his peers. Parker's personal life also grabbed the spotlight for fans of Gold Rush. His bond with his grandfather, John Schnabel, was especially touching. John wasn't just family, he was Parker's mentor and a huge inspiration. Their close relationship became a recurring theme on the show, really highlighting the importance of family and legacy in Parker's career. But balancing a high-powered mining career with a personal life wasn't always easy. The intense demands of his job often took a toll on his personal relationships. Still, Parker kept a positive attitude and never lost sight of his passion for mining, showing a strong determination to keep pushing forward, no matter the personal sacrifices. As his career moved forward, Parker started looking for new mining opportunities and even more adventurous ventures. His fearless spirit drove him to lead expeditions to some pretty remote places, always on the lookout for new gold deposits. These adventures became the focus of spin-off series like Gold Rush, Parker's Trail. The show followed Parker and his team as they tackled tough conditions and overcame various challenges in their quest for gold. Throughout his career, Parker Schnabel has shown incredible resilience and a commitment to excellence. His early days under the guidance of his grandfather and shaped by his first-hand experiences in the mining field really set the stage for his later successes. Parker's path is a powerful example of what hard work, perseverance, and a readiness to take on risks can achieve. Could the gold mines in Brazil be hiding more than just gold? Perhaps insights into ancient civilizations that once thrived here? What are your thoughts on this intriguing possibility? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.